Hello and welcome to the workshop. Today's video is sponsored by StockX. Shouts to them. I was recently able to find a pair of my sneaker Grails thanks to them. And when I tell you I have hunted this pair for a long time, I'm talking years. And now they are here where they belong. Now, if you tune in regularly, then I'm sure you've heard us mention StockX before. If you buy and sell sneakers, I'm sure you've heard of StockX before. They're really leading the way in the space right now. They've really become the standard, in my opinion. The whole premise and the way it's set up like a stock market, it's really perfect for sneakers, especially because so many sneakers, that's essentially what they are. They're stocks, right? The value goes up, the value goes down, it fluctuates, and I love how you can track and follow all of that on StockX. And what I've been doing lately is really focusing on older stuff, older pairs, all-time favorites, sneaker holy grails. And that's exactly what we got today. So we will put a link in the description directly to StockX. You can go grail hunting the same way I did for these. And with that said, Buckets, who is behind the camera, give me a drum roll. Brrr, bang, bang. The Concepts and New Balance 999 Kennedy. Insert some dramatic music, maybe edit in some lights shining down upon me. That's how I feel right now. These are super grails, man. They really, really are. I love this sneaker, and I understand it's a New Balance. That automatically will disqualify it from some people's cool sneaker list. It's not a Yeezy. It's not an Off-White, but this sneaker is as close to perfection, in my opinion, as any sneaker ever created. Quick background, they released in 2011. New Balance and Concepts teamed up, Concepts being the famous Boston area sneaker boutique. The sneaker was designed by Frank the Butcher, who worked for Concepts at the time, and I mean, it's a grand slam. 10 out of 10. Buckets, what do you give them? Scale of 1 to 10.
12 out of 10.
Wow. And Buckets is a tough critic. They're really that good. The sneaker is themed around sailing culture, and JFK, being a lover of sailing himself, growing up in that New England area. You got the sailing patch on the tongue, the sailing designs all over the interior, red Concepts sail, as you can see, boat rope inspired laces, white mesh on the toe, the New Balance logo on the side with the 3M trim, 999 stitched on the heel, and this blue material that wraps around feels like an actual sail. I don't know if it's ripstop or what it is, but it feels like a sail that you'd find on a boat. And it's the same thing on the bottom half of the tongue. You got New Balance stitched in red on the back. To me, it's really about the color blocking and the materials. That's what makes the sneaker. The different shades of gray, the blue, the super subtle red hits from the top eyelets to the red stitching on the toe, the sandy colored suede. I mean, come on. And the materials are out of this world. This suede is softer than a 2-month-old chinchilla floating in a velour raft down a river filled with shea butter. I mean, I'm telling you, it is that soft. I'm not exaggerating. I also think, and I mentioned this semi-recently in our top 10 sneakers of the decade video. Some of you may have seen that. We went year by year, and this was my pick for the best sneaker in 2011. It's easily one of the best sneakers of the decade, and I think the reason is it's kind of the blueprint. I don't even think it's that debatable. I think this sneaker really set something off and set something up. You look at all the boutique collabs that came afterwards, specifically the premium runners like this one, whether it be New Balance or Asics or Saucony or Diadora. I just think this sneaker and the execution of this collaboration created something special. It created hype around sneakers like these, and this was just the perfect sneaker to do that. It was dope, the quality was great, it was limited, and I just think it was a home run all the way around. Now, I did have a pair, but back when I sold my entire collection, again, some of you may remember that, I let them go. Regretfully so. Actually, the two pairs that I really truly regretted selling, and I sold hundreds, were these and the Kobe 6 Grinch, both of which I have gotten back this year on StockX. And in regard to the Kennedy, I wear a size 13, which, trust me, it is hard to find. There are just so few pairs out there at this point, especially in a size 13. So I didn't want to wait any longer. I saw them pop up and I jumped on them. I had to grab a pair because who knows? If I didn't grab these, maybe I would never own the sneaker again. Now, New Balance did do a Hyannis 999 recently, which essentially was a retro to this sneaker, but they can't compete with the original Kennedy. It's just not the same in my opinion. So this is the pair that I wanted, and I'm so glad I was able to find them. Shouts to StockX once again. I'm gonna lace these up and I'm gonna wear the crap out of them. Forget about sitting on them, putting them on ice. I want to enjoy them. I want to wear them. I want to create memories in them before they fall apart, because after all, they are only sneakers. Let us know how you feel though. How do you feel about this sneaker? And more importantly, what is your sneaker grail or a sneaker grail? To me, in order for something to be really that grail level, it's got to be kind of hard to find. There's got to be some challenge to it. You got to go hunt for it. I mean, I love the all-white Air Force One. Who doesn't? But I wouldn't call that a sneaker grail for me. Do you agree with that? Do you disagree with that? And again, what is a sneaker grail for you? That's a very personal thing, like a grail, you know? That's something that is buckets. Is there a sneaker grail for you that you would like to share with me, share with the people?
I mean, I got a bunch.
Any that come to mind?
The more up-tempo.
The more up-tempo. All right, so you kind of disagree then, because that's not that hard to find, but...
It's a sneaker that was hard for me to get, hard for me to acquire.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Leave a comment below and let us know how you feel. Always love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. You are very, very appreciated. We will be back tomorrow, mañana. Same time, same place right here at the workshop with a brand new video. Adios.